Olori Abimbola Olunfunmilayo Fadina was born on the 13th of January 1924 to Mr. Jacob Babangida Majekodunmi, the second son of Chief James Bernard Jaola Majekodunmi, the Otun Egba of Abeokuta, a merchant at the time, a philanthropist, and a church leader, and Mrs. Beatrice Olatun Majekodunmi, granddaughter of Chief Isaac Olafusibi Koka, alias Aderopoko of Itesi Abeokuta. Her parents were dedicated members of St. Jude's Church, Ibutemeta. Her late father, Jacob Babangida Majekodunmi, worked with G.B. Olivant in Abeokuta after his education. He relocated to Lagos in 1932, where he continued with the company until he left in 1936 to set up his own transport business. With the financial help of his father, he purchased a German transport firm called Bears Transport Company with the headquarters in Osogbo. This was an interstate transport system from Lagos through the Midwest to eastern Nigeria. His other business included import and selling of British-made vehicles. He had his sales office at the then Madeley Avenue, now 195, Herbert Macaulay Street, Yaba. All this he did until his death in 1941 at the age of 42. Among Mama's siblings are late Magistrate Femi Majekodunmi, late Mrs. Oredola Obadino, late Mrs. Tolu Majekodunmi, late Mr. Kunle Majekodunmi, late Mrs. Omoyele Ajose Adeogun, late Mrs. Moron Fajemisin, Mrs. Titi Bankolemo, Al-Aja Omotade Majekodunmi, Mrs. Yetunde Dada, and Mr. Dare Majekodunmi. She left Abeokuta for Lagos in 1928 at the age of 4 with her late senior brother, Barrister Olufemi Majekodunmi. They both lived with their auntie, late Dr. Mrs. Chodende in Lagos Island, and late Mr. and Mrs. Ojo, who were both teachers at King's College, Lagos.
It was Mama that God used to get me admission in the higher institution. God used Mama to introduce me to the Agbene Hovis. I will never forget that. And that was the foundation of my success today.
She attended CMS Girls School, Broad Street, Lagos, where she had her primary and secondary education. After completing her secondary education, she moved to Yaba to live with another auntie, late Mrs. Segilola Peters. She was to proceed to Ibadan for teacher's training, but due to a sudden illness, her father did not allow her to go to Ibadan. She then proceeded to Ideal Primary School, Montgomery Street, Yaba, to have some training as a teacher, and there she taught briefly in the primary school. During this time, she lost her father in 1941. She then decided to learn sewing at Mrs. Fisher's Sewing Institute, a reputable sewing institute at that time, for 3 years. There she met Mrs. Omotunde Leg, with whom she became very close friends and through whom she met her husband-to-be. She later moved to England with her husband, where she continued her sewing training and acquired more knowledge and became a fantastic sewing mistress, that is, fashion designer of repute.
My name is Taiwo Fadina. I'm Prince Taiwo Fadina's daughter. I live in the United Kingdom. I would have loved to have been with you all today, but unfortunately I can't. So I just want to use this medium to pay my last respects to my grandmother. She was full of love. She loved her children. She loved her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, and everyone she came across. And likewise, everyone who met her loved her. We'll all miss her, but we're thankful that she's gone to be with the Lord. I just also want to use this medium to say a big thank you to you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to spend time with our family today. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm Adeboye's oldest child. I'm in the States, in Arizona. And I just wanted to say hello to all the family and the friends. And I also want to offer my condolences and say sorry for not being able to be there in person because of work and time constraints. Unfortunately, I've lost a few family members this year, and my job won't let me take any more time off. But I am definitely there in spirit, and you guys are in my thoughts and my prayers.
My name is Aderen Salah Fadina, son of Prince Taiwo Fadina. I live in London, so I'm afraid I can't be with you all today, but this occasion has given me time to reflect on my memories of Mama. I remember my childhood visits to Adekunle. She would always greet us with a warm smile, and she would make sure we were well fed. And I'd play around in the compound, and sometimes she would give me some pocket money before I left. That was the way she was. She was always warm and kind and generous, and I'm sure she'll be missed by all.
My name is Norel. I am Adeboye's second oldest daughter. I just wanted to apologize for not being able to be at the service. This year has been a very difficult year. I've lost a few family members, and taken some time off work, but I could not be there. And I wanted to send my love to my dad and his brothers and sisters, and say hello to my cousins who I've been chatting with over WhatsApp. And hopefully soon we will be able to see each other in person. Once again, I apologize for not being there, and I wanted to send my condolences.
My name is Lekan Fadina, and I just wanted to say, Grandma, we're going to miss you so much. We love and adore you so very much. I've always been proud of the fact that I'm the grandchild who looks most like you. And 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7, I quote, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. Sleep well, Grandma. I love you so very much.
Olori Abimbola Olunfunmilayo Fadina was a perfect sewing mistress. She opened a sewing institute and had some apprentices. We, her children, really benefited in her ingenuity and prowess. She later got a job at Lagos University Teaching Hospital as a supervisor in charge of the Sewing Institute. She retired in 1976. Mama was very kind and generous and was loved by all and sundry at Luth and neighborhood. She was also a very good cook. While at Luth, she was an amiable worker and became a mother figure to some of the medical students who later showed their appreciation to her. Mama received kind gestures and enjoyed VIP treatment from some of them, like late Professor Femi Elegbeleye. Mama enjoyed the company of friends like Mrs. Aokoya, the mother of Olorogun, dr.Kuku. Dr. Kuku was one of Mama's physicians for very many years. Also, Mrs. BC Makonju, Mrs. Adeyinka Bankole, Mrs. Modupe Bikestesh, and late Mrs. Christiana Adeyinka Ola, Mamaino. Olori Abimbola Olunfunmilayo Fadina attended African Church Cathedral, Bethel, Lagos Island, and Ota. She accepted Christ and joined Redeemed Christian Church of God headquarters, Ebute Metta. She was part of the Good Women Ministry of RCCG. She was involved in the activities of the church and was recognized by Mommy Gio Adeboye. The elders of the church visited her on regular basis. Mama was generous and compassionate. As the first daughter of her family, she brought together all her brothers and sisters and treated all of them equally. She was greatly adored by family, friends, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Mama also maintained her faith with the mentorship of Dr. Olukoya, General Overseer of Mountain of Fire and Miracles Ministries worldwide. Dr. dr.olukoya maintained a long-standing relationship with the family and Mama, despite his very tight schedule. We are indeed very grateful to him. To live in the hearts of the people we leave behind is not to die. I have known Mama for over 50 years. She was super friendly, pleasant, considerate, kind, disciplined, forthright, and easy to get along with. Mama has such a sweet spirit. We got even closer when she became born again. Our conversion opened the gate for all our children to get closer to God and give their life to Christ. Mama loved the Lord. Mama was an inspiration, and she embodied all the attributes of a rare mother. She was loving, caring, thoughtful, kind, and so much more. Mama was generous and always willing to help. Mama was also energetic. Mama was a role model and an inspiration. She was a great friend. She was incredibly strong, extremely caring, and she never gave up. Mama has spent her life caring for others. There are really no words to describe the impact of Mama on us. Mama will be long remembered for her devotion and love for the Lord and her wonderful care for everyone around her. Mama will be long cherished for her kindness and selfless commitment to the well-being of others. My only regret is that my busy schedule kept me away from her for our occasional chats, night phone conversations, and prayers. No one crossed her path without being positively impacted. Mama talked to me like her age mate, and I became a confidant. Mama, we shall all miss you until we meet at Christ's feet. Mama will certainly be deeply missed. I give glory to God for the kind of life Mama lived. I hereby convey my heartfelt condolences to the entire family. dr.olukoya, General Overseer, MFM Worldwide. She got married to Prince Isaac Idowu Mufolorunsho Fadina of Ijemo ruling house Ota in 1945 of blessed memory. They came back from England in 1954 with their daughter, Mrs. Aderele Awoniyi. Late Prince Idowu Fadina was the CEO, director of the then famous Fadina Printing Press, one of the indigenous printing presses of his time, situated in industrial estate, Yaba, Lagos. The husband was a true family man. The marriage was blessed with 7 children. Deaconess Babafunke Shoyode, Mrs. Adeyoshola Agbenu Heavy, Mrs. Aderele Awoniyi, Mrs. Kehinde Piton, Princess Taiwo Fadina, Adeleke Fadina, and Adeboye Fadina, all of whom are alive to bury her today. Mama is also blessed with many grandchildren and great-grandchildren. We will surely miss her.